Hello everyone, and welcome back to Old Mod 7. Now, in the last few episodes, I'll be honest, we've been stuck in a sort of a loop, I would say. The loop is, we try to do something fun, and then we're brought right back down to where we've been stuck at for a very long time, and that is with storage issues. We keep getting brought back. We keep trying to craft this infinite storage cell. We have all the stuff now. We have all the ingredients. We can physically craft it. Well, I'm not sure if it'll let me now, but it... Hold on. Are we currently crafting it? Is that the issue? Give me a second. Yeah, we're currently crafting it. Like, it's happening, right? The problem is, it's gonna take a really long time. Like, a crazy long time, because we have to crush cobble all the way into sand, and the only thing we have to do that at the moment is this singular crusher over here. This crushing factory. And I mean, he does a lot, but he's gonna need to do a lot more. And listen, it's been a non-stop issue. We keep going back and forth. The issue is, right, if I stop this episode and go and try to fix that, guess what? These things end up filling up, and then we have no storage, and then I'm back trying to fix the storage, and it's been horrible. It's genuinely been horrible, but I'll tell you what, we just need to stick through it, okay? Listen, I know, I'm aware. I want nothing more than to just work towards this star and, you know, knock one thing off the list, knock another thing off the list, keep working towards it. But we need this storage sorted. Now, I know there's probably some alternatives I could do. I mean, let's be honest. I could probably just craft like a smaller tier of this storage and use that instead, at least temporarily. I could do that. But no, I want this infinite storage disk. And so that's what we're going to do, okay? So this episode, what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of what I think currently is the biggest issue, and it is getting my hands on this glass. I don't think it's the processes. It could be, it definitely could be, but I think our main issue at the moment is genuinely just this gravel and whatnot. So, how do we tackle that? Well, it's going to be rough, I'll tell you that much. I think we need to make just like a wall of crushers. Listen. It doesn't sound that fun, especially since, you know, we've done the wall of, you know, loot fabricators and simulators and stuff. We've done the wall of these Merid crushers, which we upgraded in the last episode as well, which we still need a few extras, which hopefully, I think we were making more of those, right? Oh, no, I said I was going to do the rest off camera, and then I just simply didn't. I might do that later in a second. But then we've also got this monstrosity over here, which is currently getting us a bunch of, what do you call it? Nether Star Essence and stuff. He's doing a pretty good job, if we're being honest. Do I make a wall of crushers? Maybe. I'll say maybe. Now, here's the thing, right? We need sand. This is the main thing. We have a cheatsy option. I say cheatsy. It's not cheatsy, but it is cheatsy in my mind. And that is, we can just grow some dirt essence and fire essence. And I almost feel obligated to use this method purely because, well, we've got this massive, you know, system here with 1,000 of these, you know, growing machines. Why shouldn't we? But I don't know. That seems like the cheap way out, especially when, realistically, we use our crusher for quite a few different things. So let's go have a look and just see if we can justify making at least some sort of crushing contraption. So in our crafter, we don't have many. Let's be honest. We're probably only using these two patterns here, the gravel and the sand. In fact, we use the string as well. So, you know, that's another thing. Indeed. So in terms of crushing, right? There's obviously that crusher we have from Mechanism. He works pretty well. If we're gonna go the crushing route, that's probably what we'll do. In terms of other alternatives, we have a crush glyph. I doubt we're gonna do this. I'll be honest. If I don't know how it works, it's probably not that good. That's gonna be my thought process here. For example, the crushing wheel. I know how this guy works. I don't think he's that good. I mean, maybe if he's going maximum speed, maybe he wouldn't be too bad. I don't know if he does bulk. You know what I mean? Do you reckon the crushing wheel is going to tell me how much it can do? I'm not too sure. I'm not sure on that one. So anyway, there's maybe the crushing wheel. There's obviously the mill as well. I guess that's if you have sandstone. But the crushing wheel will use gravel, you know. That will give us sand. It'll give us flint. And it will give us clay at a very slow percentage. But, you know, a few extra bonuses. Why not? We could use grinder from elemental craft. I don't think that'll be fast at all. The Mace Raider. This guy probably would be reasonably fast, but I don't see him being any faster than the current crusher we have. This Crush from Immersive Engineering, we've used him before. From memory, wasn't that fast, realistically. Squeezer, same sort of thing. Mob Drops. This is an interesting one. This is a very interesting one. A guaranteed 0 to 2. How's that a guaranteed of 0? We could get 2 sand per beach creeper. Okay? I've never seen one before, but we could get one, right? We could get a beach creeper. We could farm this guy, and that would get us sand. And it would get it reasonably quickly, realistically. It would get it about as quickly as we're currently getting wool, which we're currently getting at... I mean, actually no, we must have been getting wool currently. We're probably getting ender pearls. I think we're running these guys like 24/7. Well, did I turn it off? Maybe I turned it off. Not too sure. But I mean, it's an option. It's an option. That's the main thing. We're just going through our options here, okay? We're weighing out what we can do. So yeah, maybe I'd have to find one, obviously, and I've never seen one before. There's the Crusher. This guy can process 9 at a time pretty fast. He's pretty much our go-to. He's got lots of piping automation hooked in. That's probably what we're gonna do. Natural Altar. You can do a beehive with a quarry bee. Not a bad idea, especially with the simulation upgrade, which you guys keep telling me I need to figure out how to use properly. This is an option. We might do this. I'm definitely, it's a consideration. Aside from that though, I think that's pretty much all we got. There's the Pulverizer. He can be good, but I think we would need the creative tier upgrade, which needs an ATM star shard to craft. So we probably wouldn't end up using this guy at the moment. The Strainer, this is an option. I don't think he's fast enough to warrant it, to be honest. Sludge Refiner, Material Stonework Factory, he's good as well, but once again, we actually do have one over here doing some stuff up here. He's actually making glass. He's pretty good, you know what I mean? Like, when this guy processes, he's getting a glass pretty much almost like 1 every second, I'd say. And that's pretty good, especially when you think, like, if I just set up 9 of these, then we're skipping this entire process from going from cobble to gravel to sand and then smelting. It's just going directly from cobble to glass in 1 second, but it's only doing 1 at a time. So the Material Stonework Factory, it is a decent option, to be completely honest. In terms of expensiveness, it's not that expensive, to be completely honest. And the only thing you need to give it is a little bit of lava, which I guess is an issue, especially since this guy you just give power. And I believe that is the last, right? Yeah, that's all we've got. So, what are we going to do this episode? I'm still not sure. I'm still not entirely sure. One thing I will check on is our guy up here, because we did order quite a few different seeds. So for example, where are we? Oh yeah, here we go. So we ordered some Nether Star seeds. That stuff's all crafting all the Insanium we need. But we're also crafting fire seeds. Now these are a little bit odd. I think it's because we're waiting on the raw iron. I think that's currently like the waiting game, which means we could cancel this thing. The storage thing, it's so messy. Regardless, if I search seeds, do we have any fire seeds? I think if we do, they're automatically going in the system, which means, if anything, we would have fire essence, which we don't have right now. So I guess we don't have any seeds. So, what does this mean? Well, I want to check on the bees, okay? I want to do the bee thing. First of all, speed upgrades. We actually have them now. I've tried ordering these speed upgrades about like 3 or 2 episodes ago, something like that, and they just weren't showing up. And so I wasn't able to give this guy the proper test, okay? Currently, he has productivity upgrades in him. Currently, in terms of the nuggets that he has gathered for me, is barely anything, okay? I'm going to take out these. I'm going to put in speed upgrades, okay? Another thing I was told was in the description of the simulator upgrade, where it says, make sure to put the required flower block in front of the hive containing the bee or whatever. Apparently that just means have it like underneath here. So like accessible from the bee in front of the hive. I'll show you what I think that means just based on the comments I got. That's my understanding. Does this work? I don't know. We currently have 10 Allthemodium nuggets. Our system should be working. In terms of storage, that will be an issue, quite clearly. But at the moment, it's not an issue. So if we get Allthemodium right now, it should go into the system, realistically. Yeah, insert extract. It should show up. I don't really know. I mean, we could try it. Like, we've got this guy in here. He is a quarry bee. We've also got a plastic bee. He should be getting us, sand. He should be doing it. I reckon we give it a shot. I'm going to take out Oh, actually, he's got speed upgrades in him. I'm going to take out one of the speed upgrades, and I'm actually going to put in another simulator upgrade if we have one of those lying around. Simulator. Oh, we got to craft some stuff. Hopefully, hopefully we're able to craft it. I imagine we can. Yes, nice. Okay, simulator upgrade. Open this guy up. I'm going to chuck him in, replacing a speed upgrade. That'll allow it to still hopefully get the block perks. Maybe this will do something, but I don't know. I don't know. I'll be honest. I think we just make the crushes. All of this stuff, like, it might be good. In fact, I think I just need to put the bee in there to begin with. Hold on. Cage. Grab a sturdy cage. Pick you up. Open this. Chuck you in. Is he in there? Oh, I think I sent him into the system. Oh, no. Because I've got... hold on. Hold on. I might have done a thing. What are you? You're meant to be here? Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, hold on. There's currently a bee cage going around this entire system, stealing all my stuff. I just need to sit here and spam this, I think, until I somehow get the beehive back. The bee cage. Oh my, it's still doing... So because I've got pipes running behind this this system, it's currently taking that bee cage out and placing it into everything. So hold on. I need to pick one of these, and I need to what's the best way to do this? I need to add a blacklist, and then I need to add it for bee cage. I don't even know if I can do that. Sturdy bee cage. Okay, yeah. So I've blacklisted sturdy bee cage. Which means, yeah, here we go. It actually stays in there. So this guy has the plastic bee. I actually do want him in there. There we go. I would actually like to grab that guy out. Is that... what's that going to do? There we go. We now have the Allthemodium bee. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. It might have broken some other stuff. The bees might not be where they're meant to be. See what I did? But I think we're fine. I think I just need to drop this guy down in here. And he should hopefully go in his cage. Yeah. So I don't really know. I mean, we've got one nugget already. We'll have to wait for him to go back in. I don't know. It might be working. It might not be working. I don't know enough. It's hurting my brain too much. We're just gonna make the things I said we're gonna make. We're gonna make a bunch of crushes. I'm still tempted. I'm still like debating whether I want to do the material stonework factories, just because I don't know. The crushes feels almost a bit boring. But I guess the benefit of the crusher is if I need gravel, I can just order gravel. Whereas with the stonework factory, I need to have already been like making it. You know what I mean? I have to have it pre-configured. Whereas this guy, I should just be able to do mass production. So yeah, okay, we're good. Everything's good. Remain calm. Okay, so normally what I would do is I would auto-craft crushers, like just within my system normally, and then I'd go ahead and give them tier upgrades, which we could auto-craft as well. The thing is, I would have to shift right-click every single one of these tier upgrades onto every single one of the crushers we make. And so it probably makes a lot more sense to just auto-craft the entire process. So for example, grabbing each of these recipes and doing it that way. Looks like we do need patterns, which apparently we don't just have a bunch of patterns lying around, which is a little bit concerning. I'm going to break things real quick just by canceling this. By the way, by the time I finish this, it's possible this will be done processing, which will be a little bit funny, but we'll see what happens. By the way, you're not going to like this. I think I can do a little bit of work here. I think I can fix this thing a little bit more. Give me... you know, I might not be able to. I might have lied. But we'll see what happens. Alright, so you'll be very happy to know that I just spent pretty much half an hour, maybe longer, trying to get the Murid thing to work, our crushers. Didn't work. So I still don't have a final answer for you guys on that. But on the bright side, this is our last one that we need. So we won't need to actually get that guy working again for a little while. Painful. I'll tell you that much. In terms of this guy that I just set up, he's got a bit of work to do, which is pretty ridiculous. I might take out like majority of that, and I might even just like cycle this through the system again, just so that it, you know, so that it gets processed at some point today. And then we'll continue where we were. The reason we had to do all that mess was because obviously we were out of patterns. Okay, so this episode, we'll see what happens. Anyhow, patterns. Can I please get my patterns that I tried to order quite a while ago? I can, thank you. Beautiful. So, we have our Ultimate Crusher, we have our Elite, our Advanced, our Basic, and then our original one in the middle. Beautiful. And all of this stuff is auto-craftable. Inside here, this guy's full, so I guess we need a new crafter. We'll grab a diamond right out. Why not? We don't need to go too overkill here. So, crafter, if it's going to open. Chuck all this stuff in and order our crushers. Now, how many crushers do we want? We could go overkill. Like, for example, if I wanted to, we could afford 1,000. You know, we could do it. Yeah, we could do it. We could do it if we wanted. Do we want to do 1,000 crushers? Now listen. The issue with 1,000 crushers is I have to put the upgrades in. I have to configure them as well. So it's going to be awfully similar to what we did over here. Like, strikingly similar. But it'd be pretty cool. Now, yeah. What did we learn from this? Did we actually learn anything? Do I have any information that I could take with me? Aside from the fact that it's, you know, an option. I'm just trying to think. What I could do is I'm thinking in terms of like auto inputs and outputs. I don't really know, to be honest. I don't think I learned much. Alright, I'll tell you what. We're going to start off small. Now, by small, we're going to do 50. That's still a decent amount. But we'll see how well 50 does for us. In terms of the upgrades, we'll also need quite a few of these. So I'm probably just going to order like... what do we need? 50 times 8. Does anyone know math? That'd be like, what, 400? I think. So we'll order 400 of these. And we'll order 400 energy ones as well. I know we've gotten a little bit over 400 because of the extra ones we already had. But it should be fine regardless. So we'll let that stuff process. Hopefully that doesn't take too long. It probably will. Let's be honest. It's probably going to take a really long time. I mean, some of this stuff, like... I don't know. There's a lot of just mess in here. Arguably, I need to just cancel some stuff. Like, what's going on here? I don't know what's happening here. I kind of want to just cancel this, to be honest. We're going to cancel that. And everything else is, like, pretty much crafted instantly because we canceled that. Awesome. So, I'm also curious. Like, everything's working, right? I'm just a little bit concerned because, obviously, it wasn't working a few seconds ago. Okay. Did I cancel everything? Let's cancel everything. And I'll order the stuff again if I need to. Crusher, we currently have 9 of these. But the crushing factories, ultimate, we want 50 of them. Not 150. That would have been fine, but it would have been still a bit annoying. And then same with the upgrades. I might do it properly this time. So for example, instead of that, I'll do 392. And that should be 400 perfectly. As you can see, we need a lot of alloys. This is just to make 50, by the way. If I was going to do the 1,000 that we could have done, we'd be here a lot longer. We'd have to actually set up the infusing factories for a whole episode, which would have been just a whole other nightmare. So we'll see how this goes. I can probably speed this guy up a little bit more as well if we want. We will need to put a better ender gate on him, but that should be fine. Let's take off this old one, out with the old, in with the new. That should be enough to power it. Yep, as you can see, most through all this, then it's going to get all this stuff. We actually have a bunch of redstone left over, which is not good. That redstone's probably for these ingredients here, I would imagine. Yeah, for this stuff. Bit of a boo-boo. No real solution apart from just sort of like breaking it. Do I want to break it? Goo, I kind of don't want to. If I turn this off. Here we go. This works, I guess. Alright, I think I just did everything. I think I chucked everything in. Yeah. There's still a bit left, but I think we're currently waiting on like our crushing wheel to actually process it. And then this stuff's going to be able to do it reasonably quickly. Either way, do we have at least some? We actually do. We have some rolling in, so we can actually go and start placing things down. Now, we'll probably send it in this direction again, just because we've got all of our other junk over here. We might as well. I'll probably slap it right in this spot here. Why not? So we'll dig out a little bit of an area. Extra seedy place. Break a wild plant and get seeds. Awesome. We've started the mod pack. Good to know. So we'll make this. This is going to be good. Listen, by the end of this episode, we should have a pretty good process. Like, already, like, setting up 50 of these is going to be pretty good, right? 50 times our production. Awesome. And then hopefully it'll be expandable as well. We'll obviously have to see what happens. Oh, are these not going to stack? That's a little bit annoying. Now, one thing I haven't thought about at all is how I'm going to pipe these together. Let's start placing them. I probably want to dig this out a little bit more as well. Because I want, obviously, pipes and whatnot. You know what? Let's just use XNet. We know XNet works. XNet should be incredibly easy to do all this. In terms of the design we want to do, We could do a 5 by 5 here. That would be 25, and a 5 by 5 here. That would be 50. That seems like that would work pretty well. I would imagine. I don't think anyone's going to complain about us getting this done. So why not? We might as well. In terms of XNet, what are we going to need? We will need a controller. So we'll go ahead and order some of these ingredients and some more of these ingredients and see if we can even craft the thing. I don't really know. Man, it's so difficult to make any progress at the model. We're just, at the moment, we're in such a big, like, just bottleneck, I would say. I constantly have to keep checking to see if we've, like, overloaded our storage. We haven't yet, but we're on our way. Oh, here we go. I found the problem. This guy right here is holding all of our resources that we need. I knew that there would be one of them. So anyhow, let's go ahead and fix this problem. Set this guy to extract, open him up, chuck this in, set him to just ignore all that stuff, and voila, we're back in business. I think all these, yeah, have the same upgrades. Awesome! So now we should actually be processing things again. Wonderful. Yeah, and this guy's actually able to do things or something? I don't know. Regardless though, the things we're ordering should actually show up now. For example, the XNet stuff that I was trying to make, this controller, should actually be craftable. Or at the very least, I should be able to order the stuff to make it. Yeah. We might need to order a bit of iron to catch up, I guess. Alright, let's try this again. Machine frame, controller. Beautiful. So this guy's obviously going to be the heart of our little system over here. So what I'll do is I'll slap it, yeah, why not, right here. Sure. And then he'll need some cables. So we've got some blue networking cables we'll probably use. These will run around and they will go and connect onto the back. And they will run up this entire wall. And, well, no, they won't actually, sorry, because we need connectors. And the connectors will go on all the walls. So, connectors, if we just want normal blue connectors, should be good enough. They're going to look like this, and they're going to craft like that, and they're going to be that easy to make. And so we want to slap these on the back, just like so. And they should connect to everything we have there. That should be awesome. We will need one to be connected to the controller. What we might end up doing is placing one on this side and one on this side, just for the sake of symmetry. So this will obviously go back here. Do we have any more crushing doohickeys? We do. We have quite a few. By the way, I don't know what I've done that stops the crushers from, what do you call it? Or just items in general from showing up in my hand. Like, why didn't it put a new one in my hand there? I don't know. I don't know how to get it to do that. And it's very annoying. It used to do it. And it used to be really handy. But I don't know. Something stopped it. So anyway, in theory, let's say this was all we had at the moment. Sure, why not? What else we would need is an input chest, which I'm going to place here, and an output chest, which I'll place here. That'll probably be like an ender chest. The input chest, we can slap down. It doesn't have to be anything too fancy. We can just slap this guy. If we look underneath and... Oh, sorry, I was actually meant to make these connectors. There we go. If I look underneath and right-click on them, we can call this one the input chest. And so then when we're looking in this list here of all these things, and there's a chest, we can see, okay, that one says connector input. Awesome. And the reason why that's important is because if we had two identical chests, we'd want to be able to know which one's the input and which one's the output for when we set up all our connections. Although for us, it doesn't matter too much because we're going to be using one of these ender chests anyway. So that's going to be a diamond to lock it. We might have to order some diamonds. That's fine. Diamond to lock and purple dye to hone it in to our base. Okay, well, we're back in the swing of things. Things are moving. I'm at least happy about that. So, what we're going to do is this guy needs power. We can give him an ender gate. That should be fine. And we're going to say, this first channel, I want it to be an XNet item channel. So I'm going to click create, and there we go. It's gone green. And this entire row down here, this entire column, should I say, is an item column. What that means is if I go down to this input chest, that's going to have all of our, gravel or our cobble, I can click create, and I can set this guy to extract. So it will pull the cobble out of this chest. We can set it up so that it'll pull stacks at a time. We can also set it so that it can do first. It can do, I'm guessing that's random. And then I'm guessing order is round robin. We want it to do round robin. What that means is it'll put some in this one, then this one, then this one, then this one, then this one, and so on. Instead of just like all of them in this one, then all of them in this one. Or even instead of just boom, 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 boom. Does that make sense? It probably doesn't make sense. But it might once we get the once we actually like start doing things. So anyway, we have that guy set to extract, so we can do a stack. We can even lower the ticks, or well, I guess we can't lower that, but we could raise it if we wanted to. But we'll keep it at 10. That should be fine. And all of this honestly looks perfectly fine. The next thing we need to do is we need to click insert. So we just create, it's automatically set to insert here. That's pretty much it, to be completely honest. We can just go through here and we need to press create on all of these. I think if I wanted to, I could click copy this connector to clipboard. Then when I click on here, I can just press Control V. And as you can see, that honestly makes it phenomenally quicker and more just like intuitive. So this is the alternative to what we did with the integrated dynamics and even with the pipes all the way over there where I was running up and right clicking on every single block. It's similar, but it's a lot, I don't know, it's just a lot cleaner, a lot easier if we're being completely honest. So at the moment, it'll extract and insert into all of those. Beautiful. If we wanted to as well, which I kind of do, we could get an ender cell. Let's grab one of these nitro ones. We can slap this guy down pretty much wherever we want, I guess. Hey, you know what? Since we have this guy, I didn't want to break that. Whilst I would be normally upset, I think it keeps everything. Yeah, so like, it's not even the end of the world. How good's that? So I'm going to place the ender cell here, but just before we do that, I want to place 2 connectors here. So the ender cell is going to go right here. He should power this controller just passively, but also we can now access this ender cell. So in channel 8, we could potentially do XNet energy. We could have this guy extract the energy, and then on the rest of these, we could have it insert. So once again, I could copy this one and just paste on all of these, and we should have it, copy and paste. Now, I think as well, what we can try, as you can see, we've got a few extra slots here. If I select this first channel and I copy it to the clipboard, is it going to overwrite the entire channel? Like if I do paste, invalid connector. Okay. I was wondering if it was going to, what was I going to say? If it was going to like fill in all these inserts that we want. But it's fine. We got the general idea. So what we should see is all of these, yeah, they're fully charged. I don't know if they already were just in my inventory, but they're fully charged now. And if I chuck cobble in and we set it to auto sort, as you can see, I mean, it's using power, but the power's not going down. That's a win in my books. So obviously the power seems to be working. What else do we need? Obviously we need to hook up the extract. So that's going to be a new channel. We still want it to be, XNet item. But this time we're going to insert into this ender chest, and we're going to be extracting from these. And we'll do the same thing stack, and that's pretty much it. So we're going to copy this guy, and then we're going to go ahead and paste these on all of them. So still a little bit tedious in terms of the copying and pasting. I don't know if there's like a loophole to selecting multiple at once. Right now I'm trying to like hold control and shift and stuff and see if there's like a way to just highlight them all. Because imagine if I could just go boom, boom, boom and highlight them all. Oh, it looks like it wants to. Like what's the... Block is now highlighted. Well, I get that, but... Is there not a... Can I not... Boom. Well, that doesn't really... I mean, like, I get that I could... Oh, well, yeah, I don't know. Sorry, I was pressing a bunch of buttons there to see if it would work. Someone let me know, because I'm sure there's probably a way to do it. I think if I click that, it opens up a website from memory. I could be wrong. Alright, I'll be back. Okay, so, what now? To be honest, I think we just give it a shot. So what this is going to look like is I'm going to entangle this chest. We're going to fly all the way back over to the crafting zone over here. And we're going to replace this crusher with an entangled block. And it should be that simple. Fingers crossed. I believe it should be. So I'm going to pick this guy up, place this down instead, entangle it, voila. So, if we run back now, and we fly back into this direction, all the way over here, I'm hoping this works. What we should be able to see is everything work surprisingly well. So, glass, I would like 1,000 glass. Glass, hello? Any glass? Any, what's going on here? Processing gravel. So it should be processing gravel, and yet here we are, without any gravel being turned into sand. I'm not too sure why. These guys obviously don't have stuff in them, so like, that's not currently the issue. I don't actually know what the issue is. We can double check real quick. If I make sure I come over here and make sure this stuff's chunk loaded, obviously, because it's not even claimed. But if we come back over here, like what's going on? Can he not insert? Is that? It doesn't say he can't. He's just not doing it. Oh, because we've got the importer here. Yeah, that's my bad. That makes perfect sense. So I actually need to go ahead and grab a cable. We need to pick up this creative importer. We don't need him anymore. And we'll just place the cable there. And that should be good. Okay, that makes perfect sense. It definitely helps to, cover your tracks and because, yeah, clearly that was pretty silly. So anyway, if we come back here and we cancel that recipe and we cancel this one as well, and we open this up and I search for my glass again and I say 1,000 please, we should hopefully see all of these light up. Okay, we've got the gravel. Oh, these aren't configured to input from behind, are they? They're not. They're accepting energy from behind. So, what are we going to do now? Well, there's a few things we can do. First of all, I want to see if our upgrades are done. They're pretty much done. They could probably do well, we obviously need like a few more. I don't really know why there's not a few more here. It might be fine. I didn't want to put the connectors away. I'm just sort of like weighing my options here in terms of what we do. Realistically, this one here, this crushing factory, is going to be our like patient zero, right? He inputs from the back, but I actually want him to input and output from the back, and that should be good, okay? Input, output from the back. What we're going to do from here is I believe you can grab a configuration card, this guy right here, from Mechanism. So we're going to craft one of them. Hopefully we can order all that stuff. Fingers crossed. We're going to craft one of these. I'm going to right-click on this guy. No, I'm going to shift right-click on this guy. And now we contain the data, which means if I right-click on this, it starts up. Because it's now inputting and outputting from the back, and it has auto sort on. So auto sort's off, I right-click, guess what? It's now on, everything's set up. That's pretty cool. The one thing I was curious about though, was would it automatically put in the upgrades? For example, I've got all these upgrades on me. No, it didn't. It didn't. Okay. I wasn't sure. I was like, maybe it would. Sadly it didn't. But anyway, we should now be able to do all of these. It looks like these guys filled up pretty quick, but we can easily go through, right-click these. There we go. One thing I will say is the fact that they don't change visually when you do this makes it a little bit tricky to make sure that you've actually right-clicked everything. Obviously, when the machine's running, it's pretty obvious that they're running. But yeah, it can be a bit finicky. Now, in terms of the upgrades, this is going to get very messy for this main reason. They don't stack. So what we're probably going to do is exactly that. We're going to do like only energy upgrades in all of them. And so that's going to look a little something like this. Luckily, you can do the full thing once. Oh, these ones are actually going in my inventory. So look at how easy this is. We can actually just spam click them and they all go in perfectly. How cool is that? That makes my job so much easier. Oh, I'm actually very happy. And then we can grab our speed upgrades. Might as well just fill our inventory with them. Don't know how many we need right now. And then we just spam these and we should see everything speed up. And obviously, because we put energy upgrades in, you can actually see on some of them whether or not they're getting power. Oh, there we go. So everything got power? Everything got speed? I think so. So yeah, they've filled up. You know what I mean? Like, they're actually making it. Some of them haven't. A little bit odd, to be completely honest. They're set up correctly, so I don't know why they haven't. Maybe this guy can't handle it, but they should. And I mean, the fact that this guy's good seems to be fine. This is a problem, though. The output here. What we might have to do, and I might have to go through and fix all these, is set these guys to do order. And what that'll do instead is, look, it'll go in a row, and we'll get a lot more profit out of that. Yeah, we are actually going to have to do that. So I'm going to have to actually copy this and paste it on all of them, which once again, a little bit tedious, but I don't think it's anywhere near as tedious as, the other stuff. The one thing is, especially now that I'm doing this, I would not be able to tell you if I did it correctly or not at all. Like, realistically, what? I have to go through here and click on every single one. Oh! You can use the keyboard. You can just use the up arrows. How cool is that? So we've just gone all the way up to the top. Beautiful. We're good. We're golden. Oh, this is... Listen. This is going to be pretty good. It's genuinely going to be pretty good. So if we go back to our crushers, our crushing factories here, we've got the remaining ones. Might as well grab them all out. Here we go. Oh, we can almost hold all of them. Oh, put those away. And voila. We might actually have one extra because we brought that one back from our base. So we'll see what happens. Still a little bit annoyed that these ones aren't flying into my inventory, but it's fine. I imagine it's because they don't stack, so they're like technically different types of items, which I guess makes sense. It doesn't make me any more happy about it. Although I am extremely happy about what we're witnessing right now. So here we go, 5 at a time. Yeah, we definitely have a few more, I think. I say definitely, and then I think in the exact same sentence. We speak in riddles. Here we go, 2, 3. Yeah, we have 1 extra. That's fine. He'll be a backup one. We'll keep him on the sideline. Okay. The next thing I'll do is I will grab my energy upgrades and I'll run through and make sure we have everything. Okay, I believe we have 1 extra speed left over, which sure, that's fine. But everything else, it's all hooked up. Some of these things still don't really have any power in them. I don't really know what the deal is there. I'm sure it's fine. And all we'll have to do now is make sure that we've gone through and right-clicked everything with this guy. All right, there is one more step, and it probably explains why there's no power. We need to go through here and do this thing. Or actually, before we even do that, we have to actually connect the connectors on the back. It's a pretty big step, believe it or not. Making sure they're actually connected. But should be fine. Shouldn't be too hard. I'll see if I can use the arrow keys to make this like really, really quick to do. And I'll let you know how we do it. The answer, by the way, is yes. You can literally just use the keys. You want to make sure that you're not accidentally copying on the wrong thing or pasting on the wrong thing. Sorry, like if I paste this accidentally on like the chest, it'll probably mess me up. But for just doing this, like speed running, scroll down a little bit, speed run, all that stuff, pretty good. Like decently good. So now we'll go through here and do all of the extract. So I'm just doing like down and Control V to paste it all. Very, very handy. Okay, I believe that's everything hooked up. All the upgrades are in. They've all been configured correctly, I hope. Let's put it to the test. So, we could order some separately, or I can just bring out the big guns right off the bat. Infinite storage disk. How do you still need iron? Dude, our iron, I'm telling you. I don't know what the deal is. How do we not have iron? We've got iron. 3, what's going on? We're missing some iron. This happened last time as well. Some iron went AWOL, and I have no idea where it went. I think it's all quartz enriched iron, but like that would have only crafted that if we needed that. So I don't understand. Oh, bingo! These 2 here don't have upgrades in them. I knew it. I knew there was some missing. I had the hunch. I'm like, there has to be. Like, there's no shot that this iron has just vanished off the face of the earth. We have iron. I knew we had iron. Apparently barely enough, but it's iron nonetheless. So we'll chuck this stuff in here, make sure it's all set correctly. Beautiful. Iron in the system. Same thing over here. Make sure this guy's ignore, so it's always on. Oh, beautiful. Iron. Glorious iron. And the rest of these should all be perfect. All extracting. Oh, there we go. All right, just this last guy. All right, iron is now in the system. So now when I search for my infinite storage disk, we still don't. How do we not have enough? You're killing me, man. You're killing me. What is this? What is this? That was nowhere near enough. Where's my? Okay, hold on. Surely there's another issue. Surely there's some more iron lost in the void somewhere. Right, guys? Surely. All right, well, I'll tell you what. I happen to know that we needed about, like, 500,000 sand. I typed 500,000 in. I know we needed about, like, 500,000. We've got enough cobble. We should have, like, infinite cobble. So, let's order it. Boom. Let's quickly run over here to make sure that our system works, since that's the whole point of this. And, as you can see, one system works. Everything should be getting stuff. See, this is a bit of a pickle. What did I set these guys up to do? They're just set to insert, that makes sense. What did I set this guy up as? Order. This should do in order. I feel like it's going awful. You know what the problem is? It's filling in. Like, I think it's filling this guy up completely, then moving on. And the problem is he keeps, like, lowering. I'm just trying to think what the alternative is here. Because we can get a better connector. You can get an advanced connector. What the advanced connector does? Supports faster item transfer. That's what we want. So let's grab this guy. I don't know if they're cross-compatible, but we'll break this, place him there, open this guy back up, scroll to the bottom, click here, create, extract. We want to do a stack, and we want to do it. We'll do it every 5, and we're going to set this to do in order. Does this look any better? I'd say slightly. I'm still a little bit, I don't know, I guess not happy with how things are going here. Another thing we'll probably do is probably get another one of these advanced connectors for the guy under here, because he obviously is clearly not able to provide enough power. So if we chuck this guy on and go right back down to the bottom again and set this guy up to extract, it should be able to pull more power now. Yeah, and as you can see, some of these ones that are on have shot back up again. It's going to get a lot louder, by the way. We can solve this. I can search mechanism, and I can turn all these off, and then put them up just a little bit. So you can still hear them, but they're not deafening us. So I apologize if you couldn't hear anything just before. Hopefully you can hear things down. Yeah, I'm still not happy with this. What we could try, which might honestly be a better option, is to set this to do something else. For example, set it to do random. This might be better. Because I just want everything to be at least running. You know what I mean? And that's what I thought round robin would do, but it just wasn't doing it fast enough. You know what I mean? I mean, even this random one that we're doing, it's not really, it's not doing it. It's not doing nearly as much as I want it to do. I don't know what to do here. Amount in destination inventory to keep. Okay, we could say keep 64, right? So what it should do is it'll try to put 64 in one of them, and then once it has 64, it should move on to the next, right? Eh? So maybe the better option is to set this to be like 10? Keep 10 in there? Oh, not 100. Oh my god. We keep going high, but that should work, right? Put 10 in each. Once it has 10, move on. This guy's got 10, move on. Nah, I mean, he's still putting more in. Don't know what the solution is there. Alright. Let's remove this. So this is empty again. What about this? Count. Amount of items to extract per operation. What if I... Ah, you can only do a stack. I was like, what if I just put, just a couple... What if I just put a couple 9s? Well, who's going to stop me? Who's going to stop? Apparently they're going to stop me. But we can do a stack. That's fine. I mean, it's getting there. But, like, it has, like... I don't know. It just... I guess it just annoys me a bit that, like, this guy's just empty. Just sitting here. What's the point of him? You know what I mean? Like... We're not even using them all. I mean, he's hooked up correctly, right? Yeah, he's insert extract at the back. I don't know. Not a fan. Not a fan of what we're witnessing currently, to be completely honest with you. What we could try, I don't know if this is the play, but we can definitely try it. We could get multiple connectors, and like, for example, slap another one here. Go into here, find this guy again, set him up to extract, do a stack, set him up to 5, and do order again. And maybe that also helps, like, I don't know. The problem is he's keeping them full. Why is he keeping them full? Move on to the next one. And even here with the extracting. Struggling a bit there, buddy. Not good at all. The extract should go into here. It should be able to do a stack. I've got it set to do it in order. Extract mode. This is partly the problem, but it's not the full problem. These should still be filling up. You know what I mean? Oh, you know what? I guess to be fair, the cobblestone's not going to go in here because there's sand in there. Yeah, you know what? I'm not... Okay. Our system's good. I think our system's good. We just need storage. But yeah, we just need storage. That's a new issue. Let's go solve this new storage issue. To be fair, is the problem that we're not storing sand anywhere? Do we not have a sand drawer? Maybe we should probably get a sand drawer. Yeah, let's put sand in this drawer. Let's grab some sand out. Let's grab some gravel out. We might have a gravel drawer, to be completely honest. Do we have a gravel drawer? We might not have a gravel drawer. We don't have a gravel drawer. That's fine. We'll get a gravel drawer. We'll invest in one. But for now, boom. That should be pretty good. They can at least store themselves there in the future. In terms of the gravel, I mean, I don't have any on me, so I can't really fix that problem at the moment. But this will allow me to empty all of these storage discs into that. Like, all the sand should get ripped out of these, which will be pretty good. Alright, it wasn't much. It did not empty much. It's going to fill up very quickly. But, we can now watch the system, and the system should be running again. This stuff's empty? This guy's got stuff in him. Huh? Well, that ruins my whole thought process. Man. We can try a few things. We can set one on order. We can set one on random. And we can set one on first. And I don't know. We'll see. Maybe that will help, like, tackle everything. Because right now, in setting that, everything's currently running. So we've clearly done something right. Whatever it was. Yeah. Cool. Awesome. Yeah. There we go. Okay. So in terms of this processing that we can watch here, I mean, we're barely making a dent, aren't we? That is insane. Like, we genuinely need this much processed, and like, I mean, it's going decently fast. You know, we're getting like 1,000 done every about 3 seconds, which is pretty good. But that's still a lot of seconds, man. How many seconds is that? I mean, to be honest, it won't take that long, right? Like, am I crazy in thinking that this will only take like 8 minutes? I think I'm crazy. Am I crazy? I don't know. I can't figure out how to do the math. It feels like it's very simple math and I just can't figure it out. But regardless, all this works. Now listen. I'm aware that this episode's probably getting pretty long, but I'm also aware that... why is this not working? I was going to say, I'm also aware that the fact that all of these are full at the moment means that we might be able to get away with, you know, doing more, right? Hooking up more. But I don't even think this is the play because, I mean, like that downtime, even though it was just for like a few seconds, if we scale this much bigger, we're just going to run into more and more issues. I don't know what we're meant to do here. I'm sure there's something. I'm sure you guys will let me know what it is. It's just I'm a little bit upset that I couldn't figure out how to get it working. Can I double check? 100%. It doesn't go lower than 5. Number of ticks 5. 1 stack at a time. Yeah. Okay. I mean, like, realistically, I could have, like, these all be cobble and these all be gravel, but then we'd lose out on some efficiency. Like, right now, it's only gravel, right? We would have half of these not running. That doesn't seem smart at all. Yeah. I don't know. I'm really trying to think, like, these just don't seem worth it at all. But I don't know what the alternative is. If we check out the crushing wheel, because we do have a crushing wheel, if we come up here, how quickly can... Like, is this guy going full speed? He's not, right? I don't know how to really speed this guy up. He's getting his power from these belts. Did we end up making the motors? Yeah, we do have motors. I kind of want to set these up. Let me give this a shot. I'm going to pick up you. I'm going to pick up you. Okay. The crushers should be offline. Yep. I'm going to place this guy here. Listen, this is going to get pretty crazy. Okay, I want you to buckle in. I'm going to try to look through the gap here. We'll see how difficult that is to do. And I'm going to scroll this guy up. So it's lit up currently. I'm going to... Oh, God. Alright, I'm just going to scroll it up like this. It's fine. We'll fix the stuff later. I'm going to put this cell on it. It's going to go super duper fast. I need to do both of them? Oh, my God. Oh, that's annoying. Hold on. Okay, they're spinning. They're spinning the wrong way, though. So we're going to scroll this downwards. Now, as you can see, they're spinning the right way, inwards. I believe that's what we want them to do. Then we're going to spin this to maximum. So now these are spinning as fast as they possibly can. Then what I'm going to do... Oh, God. I'm getting crushed. I'm going to hop up here. And I'm going to turn off my magnet. And I'm going to drop in a stack. Okay? What can we test with? I mean, I guess... You know what I need to do? I need to turn this guy off for now. Or I guess I'll just pick him up. There we go. I guess that works. Did he pick himself up? No. Here we go. Okay. So, I'm going to drop a stack in. And we're going to see what this processes. So a stack goes in. It crushes. It's still crushing. Full stack comes out. Okay. How long did that take? That was pretty fast. Like if I drop this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 seconds to get a full stack crushed. With those crushes, they take... Let's go have a look. We can do a little bit of science here. These crushes, in order to process... What are this? In order to process 9, take about what? Let's follow one of these. Ready? 1, 2, 1.5 seconds. We'll say. So 1.5 seconds to do 9. And how long did this take? About like 5 seconds. 9 times 5, 45. I think the crushing wheel's better. But then I guess it takes up a lot more space. But then it doesn't really use electricity, right? Like I could set up a bunch of these in a row. I don't know. I really don't know. The other thing I want to test real quick is what happens if I throw multiple? How many did I pick up there? It made a pretty good buffer, didn't it? It only had a buffer of a stack. I'm not sure what to think of this. Really not sure. The plot thickens. Yeah, I really don't know. I don't know what to do. This is gonna take a crazy amount of time. I mean, we're 100,000 down. Almost like 200,000 down. Like, it's not horrendous. It's just not awesome. And the storage is full again. So we're back in this pickle of, I can't fix the problem. Because we don't have the storage for the problem. Ah, man. Listen. It's just another episode. I'm telling you, this infinite storage disk, it's taken my life out of me. I can't. We needed to. Listen, we are so far into this. I refuse to. I pretty much refuse to do anything else until we get it. This could be the end of us. This is horrible. Okay, hold on. How many nuggets do we have? Hey, whoa, look at that. Allthemodium. Decent amount of Allthemodium. Look at that. Decent amount. Like, genuinely. Pretty good amount. Okay, I like that. Like, look, we've got more Allthemodium than our Vibranium's been getting this whole time. And we did that just today. Awesome. You know, silver lining. Let me know if you think the bees are the play. As in, because the quarry bees, which I don't even know where they are, man. Where the quarry bee go? But the quarry bee's pretty good. If I breed a bunch of them, they're easy to breed, I believe. A bunch of quarry bees, set them up to do sand in a simulation hive. We can bulk those hives next to each other. Is that the play? Is that worth doing? Do we think? Do we think that's probably a better way to get sand? The alternative, I don't think we're allowed to quarry in the other. I don't think that's actually working, so that's not really a good place to get sand. We can find a desert and just rip it to shreds. That would honestly probably be faster, if we're being completely honest. But that feels a little bit like easy way out. You know what I mean? Like, we've got all this crazy, I don't know, machinery, and we just go find a desert to rip to shreds. It's also not really sustainable, right? Oh god, we lagged because we opened that map up. Oh god, oh please, frames, I beg. I don't know what to do. I don't know. Should we do material stonework? I don't think that's going to be any better at all, to be completely honest. Do we just sit in the corner and cry? We could do that. Yeah, you know what? That sounds pretty good. We might end up... we might just do that. Oh, God. Yeah, not sure. Not sure what the play is at all here. Man, I really don't know. I really don't know what to do. Okay. We'll end this one here. I'm sorry. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you're enjoying it. Maybe, I don't know, maybe you're enjoying seeing all the ways not to try to fix your sand problem. I honestly thought this was going to be overkill. I'll be completely honest. For some reason, I thought this was going to be amazing. Overkill. And then it just, I don't know, even like 50 times it did. I mean, I think it was going pretty fast, to be fair. Like, doing 1,000 every so often, like, that's pretty good. Well, what were we doing? Hold on. 1 second. Were we doing 450 each time that processes? Because that's pretty good. Yeah. Because that's every, like, 1.5 seconds, we're getting 500,000 sand. Right? That's pretty good. Like, that's genuinely pretty good. Yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, genuinely. Hopefully you're still enjoying it. Not sure how you are, if you are, but thank you. We have a bit of a theme going here with these different contraptions we're setting up. Man, I also, behind the scenes, gosh, I'll tell you what, you're lucky. You're lucky I cut this stuff out. I was messing around with integrated dynamics, trying to get this stuff working. Set up like some pedestals to try and limit the amount of books that can go in the system, because we've got extra books. So like, we can order one item at a time, but now we have the problem where if it does mess up, I need to be able to use the extra books and not... listen, you don't want to know. with this system here, I'm sort of at the point where once I get it working, I'll tell you guys how I did it, because my brain I can't comprehend how to get it working. Anyway, genuinely, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. I'd be lying if I were to say we're going to be doing anything else. We're going to be trying something. I mean, we might just do this. But then the problem is we don't even have the storage to like wait for I don't know, man. I reckon we do this. I reckon we just do the essence. The essence is so superior. In a few seconds, we get 16 sand from like, even just from some of these. And we've got 1,000 of these machines running. The only problem is making we're good. We're not good, but like look at this. Look at how much, look at, do you see what we've got here? We have an incomprehensible amount of sand right now. Hold on. I'm going to cancel all this. I'm going to create, hold on. I'm going to create a recipe for that sand using this crafting recipe. Hold on. How much is this? Sand, Control Shift. If I try to order a crazy amount, it's going to try and do the gravel. Can we remove the gravel? You can no longer create sand, okay? No more sand. If I search infinite, how much can we craft? We can craft all of it. We can genuinely just craft all the remaining sand. We don't need to crush 400,000 sand. We can craft 400,000 sand. Now, our storage is full at the moment, which is a problem, but hold on. 400,000. No way. 400,000. Start. Hold on. It's crafting it. It's crafting it. It's crafting the sand. It's just making it. If we hold on. You guys you're in for a treat. You're in for a treat this time. You ready? Buckle in. Okay. Are you ready? Are you ready for this? Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you. Drum roll, please. I present to you 400,000 sand. You ready? 400,000. Start. We did it. We did it. We did it. Oh my god. What an episode. Oh my god. It's disgusting, isn't it? This whole episode, I spent 2 hours recording this episode, messing around with that thing for way longer than I should have. But then messing around with this thing, getting it up and running. It's still good that we've got it up and running. But like we didn't need to. Oh my god. I'm curious as well. Hold on. Let me show you how many seeds we actually have. Because I don't know how many we do have. If I go in here and I cut the fire off, the fire seeds should fill up in here when they finish. And we'll be able to see how many. Oh, we actually do have a decent amount. 342. That's a decent amount. I honestly thought that we had a lot less. But yeah, imagine if we had 1,000 running in this cogwheel, this machine. Anyway, sure, yeah, cool, yeah. All right, I guess that's this episode done. I'd love to order the infinite storage disk, but somehow in between the start of this episode and the end of this episode, we lost 18,000 raw iron. I think a lot of it, to be completely honest with you, despawned when those machines weren't running, when our crushers weren't doing their thing. So we actually need more iron. Yeah. Yeah. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.